Hello and welcome back. Today we're going to start off with a small redstone project. Now when it comes to leaving this base, I have to come up here and jump out of here. But I can't see if it's day or night time. So what I'll often do is I'll come out, see it's night time, and then suddenly turn back on myself to sleep in this bed over here. But I thought it would be fun if there was a little room down here that would open up when it's night time and close when it's daytime. That little room would contain a bed and it'd have to be very cozy. This is a great opportunity to use the nice warm colours of the mangrove log. And when stripped, I think it kind of looks a bit like a wallpaper. I think that looks cozy. I'm not sure what this is exactly. This trapdoor kind of reminds me of a submarine for some reason. So I thought I'd put some water outside. I can't explain it. Right, onto the redstone. To begin this, I need to cut a hole through here. And I need to go to the surface. And I suppose this is as good a place as any, so I'm going to dig down. Have you heard that song by Muse? Dig down. Every time I hear it, I think of Minecraft. Whoa. Right, let's build a daylight sensor. Need glass for that. I think it's this, that, and that. So here's what we want. We want the daylight sensor here, and we want to invert it so it detects nighttime. And we're going to need a comparator. And if we extend the redstone dust 4 blocks along, that is the perfect amount to detect when nighttime has just arrived. Now we're just going to extend the signal. And the sticky pistons we're going to want behind this wall here. Like that. Not like that. Like that. But we want it inverted. To invert it, let's raise this up a little bit. So we're going to put a block here and a torch. Oh, where's my redstone box gone? There it is. I'm going to put a torch on the end here. And that extends to the bottom one. And we'll just place a block on top of it. And that'll extend the top one. And then put that into the back like that. Oh, actually, doesn't need to be on top. So now if I sleep, but now I'm stuck in here, and that's no good. So I could do one of two things about that. I could either put a bunch of repeaters down here to slow down the signal, cause a delay. The problem with that is that the delay would be caused when it becomes daytime as well. I mean nighttime. The delay would happen when it becomes nighttime as well. I suppose there's something clever I could do if I thought about it enough, where it would only cause a delay when it becomes daytime. But the quicker and easier solution is just put a pressure plate down here and wire that up. Oh, what a great night's sleep that was. It was so good it feels like it lasted about 2 weeks. You know, I fancy doing some gardening. Alright, let's talk about what we've done here, shall we? Now, to give you a quick recap, this area here is the oak forest, and the idea was this is where I'll grow my oak trees, and also I'll make structures made primarily out of oak, which is quite easy because oak goes with everything really. And the idea was that we'll have one of these forests for each wood type. And so this is the entrance to the birch forest, and you can see bits of the birch coming in. So what we've got this garden furniture thing here. What's that called again? I made another one over there. I can't remember what they're called. Got some stairs down. I thought I'd replace all of that dirt with sand because birch tends to go better with sand, I think. We've got a tunnel here. I didn't know how it's going to turn out really, but it turned out really nice. You got all these dangly bits. I think it looked really nice at night. Not that I've seen it at night yet. And then this here, I've got to put all the saplings in these. Oh no! But this is yeah, like a little. It's supposed to be like a look like a little shop front where they would sell plants. But I'm going to put each sapling type in there. And then over there is where the birch forest is going to be. I haven't yet built the path out to there yet, but I will. What else can I tell you about this? Nothing really. It's like a figure of 8. So you can choose whichever way to go. You can go over the bridge or under the bridge. Yeah, and I thought I'd put the bamboo in as a nice touch. And yeah, so while I was building that, I got attacked by a pillager, and I didn't think much of it. But then, when I went back home, oh, there they are. Okay, so yeah, I thought they were gonna kill my villagers. Do I have a sword on me? I do. But thankfully they didn't. They well, they haven't yet anyway. I don't think they can get down there, so I think we're all right. We survived round 1. Oh, there they are. Whoa! I did not expect that. Can you swim faster than me? I don't think you can. Oh wow. They do look like they're getting quite close to the entrance to my underground. I don't think they can get down there. But they do seem interested. Okay, moving on to another problem that I've been thinking about. In the last episode, I built this storage room, finally. And almost immediately I started thinking, what am I going to do when I reach the limit of these chests? Because I don't want to make it any bigger than this. And I spent a lot of time thinking carefully about the arrangement of these boxes. And I think the simplest solution is actually to put shulker boxes inside when I end up overflowing. And this is something that I'll also apply to my farms as well. For instance, I've got this slime farm over here, and every now and again I turn these slime balls into slime blocks. Here they are. But we're going to get to a limit eventually. I mean, there's always a limit, right? Like even with shulker boxes. But once I hit that limit with the shulker boxes, I can then start thinking about throwing stuff away, right? But the problem with this is that I don't have many shulker boxes. These are all of them that I have at the moment, and I've got a couple. I've got room for 3 more shulker boxes. And I've been experimenting with Shulker Farm designs. Not designs really, but just playing around with shulkers and finding how they behave. And I think I've learned something really game-changing. And the game changer is, and I'm going to share this with you because this changes everything really. Here it is. When it comes to Shulker Farms, don't try and reinvent the wheel. Just follow a tutorial, and that's exactly what I'm going to do because, man, shulkers are difficult. So the farm I'm going to be building is by someone called Ending Credits. And speaking of credits, I'll put the credits in the description. And also, I need to thank another person, and that is a YouTuber called MD, M for mother, that is, DY. MD, and this person has made a tutorial for the design that Ending Credits made. And another reason not to reinvent the wheel here is because this is a really simple farm design considering the difficulty of shulkers. Right, so if my memory serves me correctly, I think the end city that I want to go to is just behind this Enderman farm. Well, there's the end city. So I'm going to build my farm here. So I don't have to bring the shulkers very far. These are my building materials. And what's that noise? Oh, is that the music for another time lapse? 2 time lapses in 1 episode. Alright then, that was the easy part. We're now going to do what I understand to be the difficult part, which is getting the shulker into the farm. So we have to get it from that ship. I think that's going to be the easiest way of doing it. So I'm going to create a path. Oh, and he jumped off then. Okay, I think he's going to see me soon, because you see that guy there? It's very difficult to see. But there's a shulker right there. And I think I can get there within 8 minutes. So I'm going to take this stuff off. And I'm going to drink this invisibility potion. And hopefully that will last me. That isn't going to be enough. I think I'm out after that. I miscalculated. What have we got? 5 minutes. We're doing alright on time, except for running out of blocks. See if there's anything. I have to float back down. Don't jump off. Okay. So, do I have any more? We do. We're fine. Few minutes. Can you hear the nervousness in my voice right now? Right, I think that should hopefully have us a good height. Right, that one I've got 1 minute 12. I'm going to put these rails down. $43. Let's get out of here. Right then, I'm going to wait for this to wear off. Just in time. Let's get another one. So here's the plan. I'm going to drink this. I'm going to go back up those stairs. Punch a hole through there. There should be a shulker on the inside. I'm going to try and run a rail past him. And it should be as simple as throwing him in the cart, sending him down here. What should happen is that that'll knock him off into this farm. Let's see what actually happens. I keep forgetting that I don't have a lighter on me. It's like at any moment I could jump off this thing thinking, oh, I'll be fine. Got to remember, I cannot jump off this thing. Right, there he is. You can't seem to see me, which is good. Oh, he sees me. Okay. Okay, let's take this out of my hand. I think now he's seen me. Okay. Is that going to work? It's not, is it? I need to break this again. Need to put some more blocks down. That should do it. Alright, here goes nothing. He seems to be going. My heart is racing. He went in. There he is at the top there. Alright, let's put his stuff back on. So my understanding of this is that he should now, within the next couple of minutes, teleport lower down into the farm. But he seems to be happy there. Oh, he's gone. I didn't. I don't know if he just left just then. Okay, so let's get down there. I believe they don't teleport onto scaffolding from above it, but they will below it. That's the apparently how this works. Okay, I can hear something's happening. Well, that looks like it's doing something. Let's take a look at this chest. Yes! I think it's a success. Okay, so here's a very rough and crude guess as to what's happening here. I think the snow golems are attempting to throw snowballs at the shulker, but don't successfully do so because of that armor stand. I think that's protecting the shulker from damage, maybe. But it still upsets him, so he fires a pellet. It goes up through the middle of the farm, comes straight back down, and gets him to clone. So he clones, makes his way up the farm because of the scaffolding, and then these minecarts pull him back down into that block there. And I think they're dying to entity cramming. That's my guess. I'd love someone to correct me if that's not the case. Well, what a resounding success that was. I hung around that Shulker farm for about 3 minutes, I think, and ended up with 2 stacks of Shulker shells. So what I've done is I've gone around all of my farms and I've put all of my stuff into 1 or 2 Shulker boxes, which should keep them from filling up for a long time. So the real problem here was the iron farm. That one's going on all the time, and yeah, now we've just got a Shulker box absolutely filled with not iron but iron blocks. Those are. Also, I've put it down here in the mob farm, the generic mob farm. This has been switched off forever now because I haven't had to turn it back on because these were full. But now they're not. We've now got a Shulker box. Now it's got 2 Shulker boxes full of string, 2 Shulker boxes of arrows, and so on. So we've now really got a new metric as to when I should turn this sort of thing on, and that is if we don't have a Shulker box of something we need, we'll turn it back on until we do. And I think that's kind of expanded my storage. What's this, like 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54 times, I guess, kind of. So yeah, this is great. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. I appreciate that's about 5 minutes shorter than usual, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyway. If you did, maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care, bye bye.